Hello everyone, and welcome back to Some Control Chaos, and today I'm going to be doing my GameCube collection. Now I can already feel most of you in the comments, or just in your brains, yes I'm in your head, get over it. I can hear you saying to yourselves, wait, these aren't GameCubes, these are Wii's. Well, if you don't know, like I did for a long time, you can play GameCube games in a Wii, hence this one you can see up here. The GameCube game ports, and the memory card slot back here. So, you might be wondering, why do I have 3 of these? Well, technically I have three, because one of these actually is not mine. And a relative of mine has one that she has yet to return to me. These 2 are mine. This is the family's. But, yes, the family and me technically own 4, but there's 3 here. So it's better presentation, I guess. This one looks like it's the family's. This one I actually picked up from a little hole-in-the-wall shop for $3. Now they said something about it spits discs, whatever, I don't know. I played on it for hours and it never spit a disc. So I'm thinking they were letting the damn thing overheat, or they were not storing it properly. They had the back of it shoved against whatever cupboard they had it in, because this little fan here, if you don't give it enough air intake or whatever, it can overheat, I think. Because I don't think there's any, yeah, there's import or air intake here, and I think it spits it out through here. I'm just thinking they didn't take care of it, because it was owned by a library. I don't know if I said that, I may have just repeated myself. And I'm not overly sure where I got this one, to be honest. I know I've had it for a while, but I just never really played the damn thing. Now, of the, I don't know what generation it is. I can't remember if these are the 7th or the 8th or the 9th generation, but the Xbox, PS3, and Wii era, I actually owned a Wii before any of the rest of them. And I fucking hated it. It was mainly just due to those, the Wii nunchuck things. Like, the only game I ever remember playing on it was the Wii Sports, I think? Or Wii Play. Basically the tech demos. And those were a lot of fun, but after a while they got boring. And I couldn't get into it. I had a couple other games, I don't know what happened to them. I think I know roughly where they are, but it's been a while, so I'd have to like track them down. Or I might have them here, I'm not quite sure what happened to those games. But I remember one of them was a Cabela's game. And, they were advertising that, oh, it tracks with your gun perfectly. You know, you have the complete control of the character. Well, my guy was either spinning in a circle staring up in the air, or staring at the ground spinning in a circle while I was being eaten by hyenas, lions, whatever. And that just kind of set the tone for the rest of my games. I didn't have a whole lot of games that I liked on the system because of that. It was just the controller. Now, I did find out they have a Pro controller, whatever. I'll talk more in depth about that in the actual Wii video. But just for now, seeing as how I do not actually own a GameCube, this is just gonna have to suffice for now. And actually, to be honest with you, I don't really want a GameCube because I hear there was a major pain in the ass owning one at times. Like, you couldn't get component cables for the damn thing. Well, you could, but you practically can't, because they run about $300 to $500 on eBay. And, you know, component cables for the Wii are like $5. Hence the reason I actually have a pair. So, seeing as how this plays GameCube anyway, I see no real need to pick one up. So I imagine most of you at this point are trying to figure out why I just have this much eye candy on screen and haven't put up any games. Because that's why you're here, right? For the games? Because that's what the title says. Well, I tried not to spoil it with the thumbnail, but, you know, there's just not that many games. There's like 5 here, and that's all the GameCube games I own. So we'll start with the first one. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. I heard this game's okay, but it can get monotonous, and apparently this is kind of a gimmicky game, because you're supposed to play it with 4 Game Boy Advanced SPs hooked up with that little special cable into the GameCube. And I like how they advertise the silver one, not the purple one for this, because apparently the silver is the most sought after version. Yeah. 4-player simultaneous, blocks, progressive scan, Game Boy Advance compatible. Oh, here's the purple one, way up here. Power Player's Guide. Is that like Nintendo Power? I thought they stopped that back after Super Nintendo. Made by Square Enix. Apparently, I don't know why, but this game still goes for like 20-30 bucks online from what I can best tell, but no one wants it. I don't know, it seems like a real gimmick. I mean, I guess if you happen to have 4 friends with a Game Boy Advance SP, and I think there's a Game Boy Advance version of this game, then this game would probably be fun, but just as it is by yourself, I hear it's not a lot of fun. I have not personally played this. I've popped it in to see if it works, and that's it. So, that's it for that one. Now, the next one I have played a bit, and it's just covered in stickers. Yeah, fuck it. Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. Or, shit, no, not Return of the King. That was the PlayStation 2 video. This is the Two Towers. I think this game was actually in my GameCube. I could be wrong. But my brothers played this back in the day on their Xbox, I think. Because they had an Xbox, I had a PlayStation. But I really love this game. I like how it's still got the Blockbuster stickers on here. Actually, I wonder if there's any in it. Like, I know sometimes Blockbuster would put stickers inside. No. No, they didn't. Oh yeah, that's something I forgot to show off. The inside of the Crystal Chronicles thing. I think get a cool little manual here. Let's see. There's someone wrote in it. Notes. Try to get all the artifacts on the last boss, but yeah, it's interesting. Oh, facts by Salem? I don't know what that says. I can't read that. I can't even pronounce that. Either that or Adriel. Oh, there's more writing. Someone really loved to write in this thing. I did not own this first, by the way. I bought this used, or it was technically given to us used when we bought the family Wii. So, anyway, moving on. You saw a version of this in my PlayStation 2 video, and this one's, for whatever reason, more dirty. As I understand it, there's not quite as many games in this version as the PlayStation 2 version. I remember showing the back in that video. Yeah, I think there was like 13 in that game, or yeah, in that disc set, and there was like 7 here. I'm guessing it's because of the smaller size of the disc. That was a big argument against the GameCube back in the day, was that the discs were just too small to put big games on it. And you get the manual, it's pretty cheap, it's just black and white, yada yada. There are no good Sonic games anymore. Well, I don't know, I like Shadow the Hedgehog, I said that in the other one. Honestly, I played most of these at one point or another and just couldn't get into it anyway, so I guess to me there really are no good Sonic games, except for Shadow, because that's the one I've actually played and beat. Ooh, Resident Evil, the remake. I heard through the grapevine they're making a remake of Resident Evil 2 in the same style. Because this was released on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, I think, or maybe it's just the PlayStation 4, I can't remember. This had a GameStop thing on it, ripped it off for some reason though. I think oh yeah. I'm trying to restore these and get all the stickers off as most I can, yada yada. Comes in 2 discs, surprisingly. I've never seen a GameCube case look like that, but regrettably I have not played this game, and I would love to. I would love to play a lot more GameCube games, but see, I'm running into one problem, is I need a controller extender cable, because my setup the way it is, I have to like slump over in this really awkward position that hurts my back after a while, because the GameCube controller I have, its cable is not long enough to reach where I normally sit, so I need a controller expansion cable, because it just like wiggles free of the port and my character starts doing shit I tell him not to do, or just stops moving altogether. It's kind of annoying, but it's just a minor thing, because a cable extension thing is not that expensive. Now here's the game I really want to play. This is by far probably the best game I have in this collection. Metroid Prime #1. Only on GameCube, player's choice. This game was really good. I played through some of it. Let's see, what does it say? Game Boy Advance compatible. What can you do? Like, I know that there's a version of this on Game Boy, but I can't remember what the hell you do in it. Ooh. Links to Metroid Fusion for Game Boy Advance, right there. So Metroid Fusion on Game Boy Advance, right there. I don't know what that gives you. It probably gives you a couple power-ups or something. I don't know. My brothers had Metroid Fusion, I think, on their old Game Boy back in the day. Let's see what's inside of you. Ooh, nice case. Oh, is there 2 things here? Yes, there is. Prime time. There's like 3 things here. Leave it to Nintendo to really pitch. Oh shit, there's 4 things. Look at all this shit. Look at all the shit I got for free, basically, because I paid like $5 for this game. And let's start with this one. Prime time. You'll be primed to lock and load with Nintendo Power. The only they were still doing fucking Nintendo Power for the GameCube generation? I could have sworn that ended in the SNES era, or Super Nintendo era. We've got your prime number. For a second, my brain was saying we've got the power, but that's not this. That was their old slogan. Okay, so what the fuck is this? Confidential Metroid Prime subject Metroid. Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. So they were plugging their second game here. Very interesting. Very interesting. I've not played Metroid 2. I think I actually own the 3rd Metroid game. I can't remember though. I guess we'll find out in the Wii video, because that is what it came out on. I think this is just like a health guide, like warning you that your vision can get fucked up because there's flashing lights or something. And here's the actual instruction manual. Fighting me. Well, they actually went a little bit out of the way with this one and colored it in, but of course it's their flagship thing. Let's see. Armors and armaments. Oh, fucking hell. Power suit. Varia suit. Oh, there's more than one suit. Gravity suit. Power beam. Wave beam. Ice beam. Plasma beam. What the fuck is she? Mega Man? Holy shit. Or Mega Woman, I guess. Yeah, have they ever done that? Like a crossover between her and fucking Mega Man? Or just anything besides Smash Brothers? Because, I mean, they both have a fucking arm cannon. They both kind of have armor and helmets. I mean, it's almost like she was kind of like a knockoff of him, to be honest. Because I think he came on first. And they got a pretty cool disc here. I always think that this is a fucking soccer ball or something, but it's her like spun up in her tack ball or whatever it's called. I don't know. There's just always, every time I open this, I'm like, I'm not playing fucking basketball. What the hell? Excuse me, I'm trying to fit all this shit back in the case holders with one hand. None of this is easy. Making YouTube videos is not easy, man. You gotta do all this shit one-handed. Pretty soon I'm going to be like a master of the one-handed art. And that's not what you think it is. Perverts. Because I know most of you would get mad if I put Metroid on the bottom like I was just about to do. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to turn off this light. Click. You ain't going to try to make it look fancy? Just a little bit? It's not gonna look fancy, but I can at least attempt it. I can try, damn it. So, yeah. 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 So anyway, guys, that was my GameCube game collection. I hope you can see now why I threw in some extra shit just to make this a little bit more enjoyable, because if not, this would have been exactly a, I don't know, 8-minute video. Maybe less. I'll give it like a 5-minute video, just a minute for every game, because I I only ever played like Metroid Prime out of this entire set. Well, I played this one a little bit, the Lord of the Rings game, but like a very little bit. Don't think I've beat it. So, anyway, I'm just gonna quit rambling on and start moving on to the other consoles I have planned for today. So, if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.